baby purr. Alright guys, well, I put the Tecumseh in there, as you can see. It's a matter of time. I don't have a lot of time to play around with this stuff. Just the weekends. Those of you that don't know, I travel 90 miles one direction to go to work. So that's, 1,000 miles a week. So I don't have any time other than the weekends. I had to put this little extension on the exhaust. Yeah, doesn't look the greatest, but it is stainless steel. And just so I could clear the hood there. And gave it a little wax job. I did use it once a little bit just to make sure everything works. I gotta use it more because I gotta use the bagger and for some stuff. But anyway, and then the headlights are on all the time. Of course they're not on now because it's not running, but I just wired them direct because there must have been a broken wire somewhere. I couldn't, the switch wasn't bad. As you can see here, it's got a switch right there. And it wouldn't work. And I put a couple different switches in, still wouldn't work. Tried to hunt down the wires, but couldn't find it, so I just wired it direct. So it just comes on with when the tractor's running, just like my Cub Cadet does the same thing from factory, so it's kind of what they do now anyway. But I got more scores. Some people at work, I know, gave me this. Just gave it to me. It's got an 8-horse Tecumseh on it. He wasn't a commercial guy. This is what he used on his own property. And I wish it had an hour meter on it, but it doesn't. So the problem is, as you can see here, the transmission is locked up or something. It's not working. I thought the brakes were locked up, but I disconnected them and it still does it. And the gear shift here just kind of just flops around like a night of drinking whiskey. Well, anyway. He said it runs good, but it hasn't been ran for, I don't know, 2-3 years. Oh, I see it's got a gas shut off and it's in the on position. What do you suppose the odds are there's gas in it? Well, I don't think you guys can see in there, but I can. Got about a quarter tank in it, and it smells horrible. Great. So I'm sure the carburetor is all gummed up. So I got to give this thing a washing. Figure out what the deal is with the transmission. Hopefully it's no big deal. Somebody's pulling up. I got to pause you. Alright, this is my son pulling up. And anyway, this was also given to me by somebody at work. I know nothing about it. Don't know if there's gas in this too. And if there is, how old? Nope, empty. Far out. And the good thing about these are, I do have a bag for it, so that's a plus. And it's a personal pacer, so yeah, people like them. So I've been getting some good stuff here. I thought something. Oh, yeah, I have this I'm working on for a customer. The good old LT1000. I had to take the hood off over there. Look at this thing. I think I'm going to have to take that valve cover off and reseal it. Yikes. Is it going to focus? Focus. Anyway, I'm going to give the whole thing a bath. I worked on this thing, I don't know, 4 years ago, I think. And the problem with it then was the solenoid was bad. Well, no, the solenoid was not bad, actually. But he wanted me to put one in anyway. What the problem was the white wire. I don't know, probably can't see it. There's a white wire down there. It was broken. But I told him I just have to fix that and it'll be fine. But he wanted me to put a new solenoid in anyway, so I did. And this is the new one I put in over here. Right here. Guess what's bad? This solenoid. You believe that? I couldn't. I went through everything on here, and the last thing I figured it would be that solenoid. And sure enough, it was. So I got to charge the battery. I got to give it a major bath. I mean, look at the grime on here. So I'm going to give it a bath for him. I gave it a bath 3-4 years ago when I worked on it for him, and he didn't even recognize it. So we're going to do it again. I got to change the oil, all that happy stuff, grease the front wheels. And that's about it for here now. The weather's not cooperating. It's about 50 degrees right now. And tomorrow is going to be, we'll be lucky to get to 40 tomorrow, and it's going to rain all day. And then on top of that, going to have snow on Monday. I haven't gotten to this Craftsman yet. I've been kind of busy with other stuff. So anyway, I got to get some parts for that LT1000 over there. I think later on I'm going to work on this, and I'll probably film some of that so you guys can see what's going on. But yeah, I should make some pretty good coin off of this one, I think. Pretty happy about it. I don't know what these go for. I'm going to have to look it up and figure it out. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.